Hey everybody, it's Stacy Sutton. I am doing my persuasive speech to a group of high school students, and the goal of my speech is to persuade them of the importance of attending college straight out of high school instead of taking a break like most of us feel we should do. So, hi everybody, my name is Stacy Sutton. I'm really happy to be here and have the chance to talk to you today. I'm going to share with you some advantages of attending college straight out of high school, and also some disadvantages and challenges of trying to attend college as a much older adult who also has the responsibility of family, children, and a full-time job. Just to give you a little bit of information about myself before we get started on some of the key factors, I'm 37 years old. I graduated high school in 1996. I am the mother of two beautiful children, Bethany, who is 16, and Aaron, who is 12. I am a full-time CNA at a nursing home, and I also am a full-time college student at Kimballsville University, with hopes of enlisting or enrolling and beginning the RN program in the spring of 2015. Now, in 1996, I was, like a lot of you probably are, plans to take a break. I was tired of studying, tired of being in school. I just wanted a break. I wanted some freedom. I wanted to be an adult and not worry about school for a while. According to brighthub.com, it says there is a chance that a gap year becomes a lot longer than 12 months. The loss of momentum that 12 or 13 consecutive years of learning and studying have built up can make it hard to get back into the swing of things. I can tell you this is very true. You know, I thought, hey, I'm going to take a break, I'm going to be off a year, I'm going to go back to college then and get things started. But in that year's time, I was married and I started a family. So family priorities and home priorities came before educational priorities. I needed to get a part-time job and help pay the bills and help take care of things, plus I had children to take care of. And I just didn't think it was possible to attend college and do all of that at the same time. BrightHub also says the earnings potential of a person who completes a college degree significantly increases after leaving college. It is a reality that most businesses base their reward system on educational achievement or how much training was completed for a particular job. Now, I can't give you a lot of insight as far as pay goes because this is the first time I have attended college. I am attending college now because of a major life happening, I guess you could say. The company that I had been with for almost 11 years made the decision to downsize. In January of 2013, we were on a conference call to let us know that over 2,000 employees would be losing their job, and I happened to be one of those. I do know from experience that with that company, they did, of course, base a lot of their incentives and pay raises on knowledge of the job. When I left the company, I was a district manager. When I started the company, I was just a studio employee who took pictures and sold pictures to customers. But over the years, I worked my way up, which also included pay raises, of course. So I can tell you personally that I know knowledge on a job does help, but I'm sure a college degree would have helped possibly keep my job, where instead I ended up losing my job along with over 2,000 other people. BrightHub also talks about gaining a college degree is a self-development exercise. College is just not about schoolwork. Even though it's undoubtedly important, it is also about responsibility and enhancing your educational horizons, extending your brain to analyze and evaluate information that may be handy in your next job. College does help with that, I can tell you that. It does keep your mind working and active. It does make you constantly think about things and analyze things and figure out ways to work through things. So it's definitely a benefit in that aspect as well. So those are, of course, just some of the few benefits of attending college. Personally, I would also say that in most cases, if you attend college straight out of school, your parents are likely going to be footing the bill of attending college, whereas as an adult, more than likely that responsibility is going to be placed on you, and you're either going to be in debt or have to make payments or something to take care of your college education. So that's going to be a factor as well. Now, as far as being an adult and a parent trying to attend college, a website, fmcc.edu, in an article in that, discussed that adult learners are often at a crossroads in their lives. They are looking for a new career, a new start, or an added knowledge base to further themselves in their current career. This is very true because, like I said before, I did lose my job in 2013, and unfortunately the photography industry is a dying industry, and I had to look for something completely new, which meant attending college. That was pretty much my only option, was to attend college or settle for a minimum wage paying job for the rest of my life, which isn't acceptable to me. There are a lot of challenges being a single parent and trying to maintain a full-time job and maintain a full-time college schedule. I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, ezinearticles.com talks about some of those challenges of being a single parent in college. It says single parents attending college have many obstacles and difficulties. They have demands on their time greater than the amount of time they spend in class. They must also study to achieve satisfactory academic performance. Pressures to perform in class are added to those they already feel from their home and child-rearing responsibilities. Now, I can tell you, personal experience, this is very true. There are a lot of times that my children, they want to go and do things. They have things at school. They have ball games. And I have to make a decision between extra study time to pass a class or taking my children to these fun activities that they want to attend. So it does make that very difficult. The website also says society may not recognize the added burden. Being a single parent in college doesn't change social expectations for making parent-teacher conferences, attending PTA meetings, coaching kids' sport teams, and the host of activities expected of parents today. Also, something that's not an option, professors aren't going to say, oh, well, we'll take a break on you because you're a single parent. They still have the same expectation of you as a student that they would somebody who doesn't have children or the responsibilities of home. Managing time is very important as an adult and a single parent in college. That same ezinearticles.com mentions handling crowded schedules and meeting difficult time constraints is hard enough for single parents. There are so many expectations and demands, and the same 24 hours for meeting them. For the single parent attending college, time is a precious commodity. Again, I can't tell you how much this is true. I couldn't even begin to tell you. It feels like you're trying to do 6 days worth of things in a 24-hour time frame, and it's just not possible in most cases. Also, something that's really important, as a single parent in college, you have all the demands of school, you have all the demands of your job, but you also have the demands of your children, which we've talked a little bit about. According to educationspace360.com, it says, make time for the kids. There is an important thing to bear in mind. While school can easily become the focus of your life, remember that your child or children are only that age once, and it's important to be there for them. This is very hard to balance when you're trying to study hard for an exam and make sure you pass, or you've got a speech to get done, or you've got a paper to write for English class. Whatever the case may be, you always have to keep in mind the fact that you do have children, and they are going to come first, even though you may have demands of work and school on top of that. So you can see that being a single parent and being in college as a much older adult is quite difficult. It's challenging, it's emotionally stressful, it's mentally stressful, time-consuming. Plus, you're going to be in debt more than likely for your education, and you're going to be the one footing that bill. But as a young person attending college straight out of high school, there are a lot of benefits, which include parents paying for the education, your memory's a lot sharper, your income potential is a lot greater, plus you don't run into the risk of taking that break and then just bypassing everything, settling down and starting a family, and then maybe in the future having something unexpected happen and you've got to change your whole life direction at a moment's notice. So I hope you all really take the time to consider that, and you make the decision to attend college straight out of high school, and good luck with your future and the rest of your life. Thank you all for your time.